Now it's time to go shopping. I need big plastic bags, and I'm going to show you why later on.
Well, he was out of work, just minding his day. Then a friend from said, "Come right away, I'm moving on."
In today's episode, how are you doing? Welcome to Stories of My Life. So it's Friday, Stockholm, Sweden. It's snowing out. No, it's not snowing. There's snow outside. Usually I work, for some of you might be new here, usually I work as a dresser at the theatre, but we're having Christmas break now. We start next week, so on Tuesday. This upcoming Sunday, I'm going to see Shrek the Musical at Maximteatern, together with my friend Ulf. I also texted Ulf today and asked, do you want to go for a bike ride? No, a drive later on, possibly go to a supermarket or something like that. But the reason I am talking to you now is to say hello and good morning and all that. Today I will be cleaning my apartment. No, just my bedroom and my hallway, possibly. Wait, the reason is I am editing. The reason I'm talking to you is I started editing videos, and I thought 2 days ago I asked myself all these questions, or ChatGPT asked me all these questions. And then I asked you the questions and you answered, so I thought I'd comment on them because it's kind of fun. So first thing first, or the first question now. Someone answered a book. They didn't say which book, so I'm going to guess what book it was. I'm going to say, because I'm partial to Agatha Christie, I say this is Murder on the Orient Express. I don't think it was, but, you know, it's a possibility. So someone said medicine and headache tablets, La Dolce Vita. Oh, that does not sound nice. Of course, it could be sort of the last thing you bought online, and that's, 3 years ago. It's not every day, and wasn't yesterday. So that's the way I'm going to see it. That's the last thing you bought online, but it was 3 years ago, and now you're perfectly fine and no problems. Someone bought a black mesh dress and a T-shirt from Kappahl online. Huh. I never buy anything from Kappahl. It's a Swedish sort of clothes store. But I don't think... Do they have men's clothes? Possibly they have. I think they have. I don't think I've ever bought anything there. Am I missing out? A black mesh dress, that sounds really nice and really see-through. Maybe that's where the T-shirt comes in. You have the black T-shirt. No, well, it doesn't say it's black. It's a T-shirt under your black mesh dress. Or possibly over. No. This one I liked. The last thing you bought online was Lovikka garn. Lovikka garn is sort of like typically Swedish, I think. Although Lovikka sounds Finnish. It's sort of a yarn, a very thick yarn, grey mostly, that you use when doing mittens. Those typically Swedish mittens, grey mittens with sort of tassels hanging. I see if I find a picture, then I sort of will put it in the, in this thing so you see. I've got a pair, sort of, a yellow pair from my mother's cousin, Nina, when I showed her a tour on the theatre, and she gave me these. They're a little snug, but hey, who's complaining? Well, I am. By the way, I have to read up on Lovikka vantar, Lovikka mittens, and they were created in a little city in the north of Sweden called Lovikka. I guess that's quite close to the Finnish border, or possibly they sort of, yeah. And they were created by a woman, Erika something, and in 1892, if I can remember correctly, and she was trying to find a sort of really hot pair of a way of making really hot mittens, and she did. Some of you might know who answered this question because it's really self-explanatory, I think. Yeah, sweater. It sounds like a really nice sweater. Knitting needles. Someone bought knitting needles online. Wait, knitting needles. A knitting needle? Oh, ab-fab. Nothing. If you get it, you get it. Bouldering shoes. Do you know what those are? Bouldering shoes. Well, I know because I looked them up. And I also know that this specific writer bought a pair. They were too snug, so they were sent back. And she's now waiting for a new pair, a little bigger. Someone bought an IR mattress. What is that? First I read an ER address. So I thought there's sort of like a homepage or something. What is an IR mattress? I need to look it up. I'm going to Google. I never heard of this. It's an infrared mattress. So apparently, I read up on it. It's apparently good for you if you have aches and pains and stuff like that. And I'm getting sort of like, does it light up? I mean, when you sleep, is it like sleeping on a sunbed? Is there a sort of a red light throughout the night? And do you have to wear special goggles? These are questions in my head right now. So I asked, what's your favourite comfort movie? And someone answered Lion King. And I can see that. Although it's a little bit too scary for me, or sort of depressing in the middle there, when everything goes wrong. I would skip that part. I would sort of, the beginning, and then Hakuna Matata, and that's it, I think. Someone answered Almost Famous, and I must admit, I haven't seen that. Isn't that, what's her name, Goldie Hawn's daughter? Is it? Or is that, is she sort of, is she a groupie or a journalist or something to do with pop bands or something in the 70s or 60s? Is it? I think so. Yeah, I think it's a very good picture also, but I haven't seen it. I have no knowledge of it. So I recommend it. Oh, this is a good one. Out of Africa. I had a farm in Africa. Meryl Streep, Robert Redford. She's trying to speak Danish and sounds more Polish, I'd say, because everyone was sort of like, she's fantastic at doing dialects and stuff, and then she does Out of Africa, and everyone in Sweden goes, that's not Danish. Well, the people possibly also people in Denmark go, oh, that's not the way we sort of know, that's not it. But lovely clothes, and also Africa. Mermaids. Wait, Mermaids. Is that thing with Cher? And what's her name? Wednesday Addams. And also Winona Ryder. Is it? Is that Mermaids? Or am I thinking? Or is it? Yes. The other one is Bridesmaids. So Mermaids is, I think so. And the song, Does She Love You? I Wanna Know. It's a good picture. Same time next year. Sounds like a fantastic movie. I don't know what movie it is. It sounds like an old movie, something with Deborah Kerr. Is it a movie with Deborah Kerr? That they sort of decide, we'll meet up the Eiffel Tower or Empire State Buildings next year, and then someone doesn't show up. Or maybe they do show up. And if we both show up at the same... I think this is... I don't need to watch this movie because I got it now. And they say, if you're here next year, we'll get married. And then she'd get run over by a car. Is it the movie? Also a great one, Sound of Music. I watch Sound of Music because the first reel, because usually I've seen this on telly and on video, and I've also seen it on cinema when I was in the military. Shortly, I was sort of in Sweden. We had, or we still have, I'm not sure, or possibly we have it again. You have to sort of make a military service for a year, and I did that in Skåne, in Kristianstad, well, temporarily in Kristianstad, and I went to see Sound of Music, and then I it's a very long movie, so there's an intermission, and the intermission is sort of placed, I think, well, the first part is fun, and then the Nazis in the second part, so I just watched the first part, because that's the feel good. The other part does not feel so good. Someone says Sällskapsresan 1, a trip, communal trip. I don't know how to translate that. It's a Swedish film that was very popular, very, very popular in the 70s. I can't remember much about it. I think, they turned it into a musical a couple of years ago. An awful musical. Some people say it's the worst musical ever, but I say, no, that's Sol in the Vatten. So, I'm enjoying myself. Third question. What's your favourite way to celebrate achievements? Shouting hooray and then opening a bottle of champagne. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that next time. Just shout hooray and drink champagne. I need to get champagne. Hooray! Well, I haven't achieved anything yet. You have to set up something. I need to achieve something and then, yeah. Celebrate achievements. I need to buy plastic bags today, and then I'm not drinking anything this month because I'm trying to lose weight. So, but when I've lost that weight, I will shout hooray and, drink champagne. Buy potted plants or flowers. That's a great one. Oh, damn. I'm going to do that. Well, no, I can't. I can't because I got too many potted plants. They're slowly taking over the apartment. I need actually to get rid of some potted plants. Someone just said champagne, and I say, I hear you, sister. Obviously, to go and see a show. That's a great one. Celebrate anything by going to the theatre, people. We need bums in seats. This is also a good one. I tell people I trust and whom are happy and proud of themselves. I guess I could do that, but I'm not sure if any of my friends would be. Well, I keep telling them anyway. I did this, so I don't know if they're proud of me. I don't think they are. They're sort of just annoyed. Oh yeah, so you lost weight? Hooray. I have an inflamed intestine. Things like that. Okay, this is the best way. Achievements deserve a good champagne and dinner out at a fine dining establishment. I could go for that, except champagne. Fine dining when you're vegan is not so much fine dining. It's sort of like, it's just a regular visit to sort of any sort of restaurant. Hopefully they got something you can eat. But I'm not complaining. There's another word. I'm not complaining. I am. What's that? The word when you do that. I'm not complaining. I'm like children do. They do. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Anyway, fine dining establishment. Yeah, this is a good one. Thank you. This was really fun. I'm going to do this again because I really enjoy it. And also, I feel like I've done something when I really haven't done anything at all. I will now continue. I will make myself a cup of coffee. And then I will drink it in bed. I already had breakfast. No, not breakfast, brunch. And a cup of coffee. I'm absolutely mad for making red lentil pancakes. I think it's healthy, and I think they're not very calorie dense. Or is calorie dense a good thing? No, calorie dense is not good. I don't think they are. I think they're healthy for you and not much fat. And, yeah, lots of protein. And I also made a great tahini sauce. Anyway, see you soonish.
Now it's time to go shopping. I need big plastic bags, and I'm going to show you why later on. So here's what we're going to do. As you can see, I got far too many pillows. And the reason I got far too many pillows in my living room now is because usually I have them out on the balcony in the summer. So I got these extra durable big plastic bags, and I thought I'd place the pillows in them, sort of try to push out all the air, and then lock them. I double them, and then put them out on the balcony to wait for spring. Some pillows I have to keep, but these and these are out on the balcony in minutes. 30 minutes? No. It's 10 o'clock at night and I just did 30 minutes on my cross trainer. I just wanted to tell you that. Now, well, I need a bath. I need to sort of rinse this sweat off me.
So long, dearie dear.
Well, he was out of work, just minding his day. Then a friend from said, come right away, I'm moving on. I've got a new plan, but I don't know you'll be perfect. You're the dresser man.